Servant of Violence. That was a good fight. I enjoyed that. Our plan was a success, though I hardly need to tell you that. Hegemony has been sealed away, and now you have no choice but to admit the merit in our methods. You have the right of it. I am not so petty as to deny the achievements of those I've squabbled with, no matter how strongly we disagree. Moreover, this being, ether as thin as retreating mist, unable to wield creation magics, yet powerful enough to subdue Prometheus, has made this ordeal far more interesting. We are not your experiment, Labra. Then we have leave to continue? As for that, there is one among you whose very presence puts the others at risk. It would be best to proceed without him, for failure would have consequences that reach far beyond Pandemonium. And of whom do you speak? A warder who cannot even conduct his duty without aid. In this place, hope alone is not enough to overcome what awaits you. A single misstep will send all to their doom. Slap down! So long as we each do our part and look to the allies by our side, even a neophyte can appraise his companions. That's something that Demajen and Themis taught me. While I do not wish to express any bias, I am inclined to agree. If my investigation has made anything clear, it is that we are together greater than the sum of our parts. And hope has brought us this far, and drives us to seek the right path, to act before that path lies closed to us. Then tell me, what is it you hope for? To see Hephaestus in chains. That's the surest way to prevent further sacrifices. I'm aware that destroying Pandemonium would rid us of him, but the cost is far too great. And I admit, I wish to know how he means to resurrect Athena. And there we have it. You must leave this place at once and do not think to set foot in Pandemonium again. You are capable, language is plain. Yet Hephaestus cannot be suffered to live, and I shall not allow his talk of resurrection to poison mine or anyone else's mind. Life flows in a cycle, this is known. All souls return to the underworld, and Athena's is no exception. She has likely found a new vessel and a new journey to embark upon. You cannot be ignorant of the folly of Hephaestus' words. Even were he to breathe life into a body, the soul contained within would not be your mother's. What if our knowledge is imperfect? What if Hephaestus has discovered something that no one else has? He knows all that you do, understands the bitter reality of the world. He wouldn't pursue the impossible. Think, Eucthenius. I've already explained that he is merely my twisted reflection. Is it worth bringing back your mother if it means others are used and discarded like tools? Is it worth it to see her once more? Texture. Now you measure the worth of your colleagues' lives. What was that foolish praying about saving them? Merely a performance to hide your childish devotion to your mother? Please, such barbs will get us nowhere. We should first discuss... You would call me fool? You, who murdered your wife in service of your ambition, for the sake of the star, no doubt? Ugh, I can hear it again. That voice inside my head. Buried memories. I know who to follow. Hephaestus, father, mother. Oh, I love you so, and this voice will guide me to you. No. Listen not. Listen not, Eurythonius. Apologies. You taught me that a calm heart stays the course, but I could never even grasp the rudder. Huh. Huh. That was not where I expected. Well, to be honest, actually, that kind of was where I expected that to go. Maybe not quite so soon. This was Hephaestus' work, there could be no doubts. Bum, 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 bum. Hephaestus is cunning, despite his warped mind. Whatever took hold of Ecthonius, it made short work of his reason. The moment he laid eyes upon me, I could sense his hatred and rage simmering below the surface. It was but a matter of time until it spilled forth. And that was when he fell into the spell's embrace. A magic woven with such skill that Ecthonius himself failed to notice until it was too late. If this is the measure of Hephaestus' power, then the other keywords had little chance to resist it. We saw his work during our encounter with Hesperos. Doubtless, Hephaestus' magics fed his admiration and envy until there was room for naught else in his heart. And there was something else besides. Did you not feel the presence of another? I heard it! As I thought, someone was trying to warn Ecthonius. But whom? Could it have been one of the keywords? Alas, their warning arrived too late. I had already provoked Ecthonius past the point of no return. I bear the burden for this failure. In my stubbornness, I could but scorn the boy, and Hephaestus knew that. And now I dread to think of the ordeal that awaits him due to my rashness. Some actual niceness from La Habrea? There is time yet to save him. We can easily regain control of Abyssos, giving us a firm foothold from which to brave Pandemonium's lowest level. The enemy is within reach. Dum 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 dum. Just as with Hesperos, Ecthonius is in danger of being consumed by Hephaestus' spell. However, I have faith that he will not easily lose sight of himself. The way forward is clear. La Habrea, pray, tell us all you know of what we shall find beyond Abyssos. I can only assume one more keyword lies in wait. The deepest level of Pandemonium is called Tartarus, and your passage shall be challenged not only by a keyword. Hephaestus has laid traps in every corner of its halls. You have no hope of surviving far past the threshold. That I expect is where Demajen shall shine. Yes. Her dissolute ether shall allow her to slip through the traps unimpeded. We saw it when Hephaestus's had no effect, and doubtless even he is yet to devise a countermeasure. That's handy. Then time is of the essence. Hephaestus is already well aware that you can match a keyword in battle, and will not stand idle while you stroll past his other defences at your leisure. Agreed. However, clarity will be indispensable to our success, and I'm afraid I must insist upon it ere we depart. We have yet to discern to what end Hephaestus would use Ecthonius. If you know, I would ask that you enlighten us. And then there is the matter of Athena. Why do you so fiercely rebuke Ecthonius' feelings for his mother? While I understand the very thought of resurrecting the dead is anathema, you act as if grief over her passing should be equally so. How are we to grapple with what plagues our friend and drives our foe if you refuse to acknowledge it? I do acknowledge it. I wish only to spare those that feel its still greater pain. So instead of being honest, you bicker like a child. Rebuked. How dare you? No. No. You are right. The blame for Aethonus' fate rests squarely on my shoulders. Very well. I shall lay bare the truth, but only after the foe before us has been laid low. Thus we keep the suspense and tension high. The remaining keyword is Agdistis. She has served in Pandemonium since its inception, and her affinity for magic is peerless even among the keywords. Hephaestus knows that losing her would mean the end of his experiments. He has hidden her in a space unreachable by conventional means. But your presence makes mockery of such barriers. The scarcity of your ether means it will be trivial to send you directly to Agdistis. We shall approach as closely as caution will allow. We know where the battle will commence, so I do not anticipate difficulty in detecting your presence. From afar, I shall do my best to provide you with ground on which to fight and phantom allies to aid you. As for the interment, I have yet to think of a foolproof method. Interment shall not be necessary. From here I can sense Agdistis' essence. That's probably pronounced completely differently, but it is scarcely recognisable. Hephaestus was more ambitious with her than he was with hegemony. She has been transfigured such that barely a scantling of herself remains. We can but take comfort in what a mercy the underworld will be to her. So she's been warped. P7 unlocked. The duty finder has been updated with a new regular duty. Enter Abyssos, the 7th circle. It's very hub-based, is this. I do kind of wish there was a little bit more to it, but I suppose doing it this way allows them to spend more time creating interesting fights, which is what people want. I don't know, I just feel like it would have been more interesting to explore this as an area. But of course, they tried the wing idea with trash packs and stuff in the binding coil, and people didn't like it. So they leave that stuff for the 24-mans instead. And even then, they've not done a lot of it. Aglaia was not very trash heavy, though there were a couple of kind of mini boss style things. Like, I don't know, I kind of feel like it's... I'm not going to say the World of Warcraft model is better, because I don't think it is, frankly. I just wish there was more to it than just this corridor, really. With a very, it's a very cool backdrop, but it is just a corridor. So I don't know. It's a difficult one because, of course, it's all time and it's all resources. It's like the voice acting. You know, I get that voice acting is expensive, but it's so intermittent, and it's completely absent in this side content, and it always has been, because of how many languages it obviously, it all gets translated in. I mean, I know it's horrendously presumptuous, but I kind of feel like if they just did everything voice acted in English and Japanese and had the subtitles in whatever language, but again, I would say that because I speak English. I'm sure to a Spanish speaker or a French speaker or a German speaker that's like, oh, well, why should you English speakers have it? I don't know. I can't tell what that looks like. Inwards we go. The 7th circle of Pandemonium. Ah, they're little hanging crystal lights. Oh, is this the tree? It's the tree fight. Oh, dear Lord. I hadn't seen the figure. Prometheus Adistis. Okay, so this is going to be an at the edge of the arena fight. Like the platform as well. Hi all. Okay, well at least I'm not going to need to worry about positions. Oh dear, the edge thing. One of our party members has yet to complete this duty. I know, it's me. Oh, they've got teeth on them. That's there. No other Reapers in this party. Bow of Attis. Okay, Bow of Attis is a... Ooh, somebody just got blatted. Right, I'm moving away from that. God, this music's good. Ooh. Okay, that's straightforward. Yes, I'm guessing forwards. Okay. This was sides. And then push. Right side this time? Yeah. Oh. Oh. Thanks. This is a cool fight. I assume the middle of this is... Yeah. No, tanks away. Ow. Okay, that's an AoE bleed. Forbidden fruit. Oh, ads. Yes. Right, is that gonna... It's a good job I moved the camera, because I didn't see the one behind me. I like fights on triangular arenas. Right, these are going to be difficult ones, I assume. Yeah. Yeah. I thought that I knew they were going to do something, but I didn't know what it could be. Ah, shit. Oh, no. Why did I die there? Okay. So that's a tricky bit. Not entirely sure what killed me there. Unless it was lag. That could happen. Okay. So we want to be back for this. And I'm going to assume it's always the same because FF14's that kind of game. Yeah, now I've got some kind of semblance of understanding of at least the early game. Bits and pieces. And back again. I can actually concentrate on doing some damage here. And I assume... yeah. So it's always left, then right. Well, I say always. Probably almost always. Right. And this was left again? No, shit. I know it was right, wasn't it? The last time. This music is far too good. It's unnecessarily good for a raid boss fight in an MMO. Okay. Now the question is it always the same enemy or is it random? Okay. So same so far. Right, and this is forbidden fruit again, so I want to be... assuming it's the same kind? Yeah. That was bold from the Black Mage in the middle there. Okay, so this is where everything went to hell last time. Yeah. I'm pretty certain that's what... oh, shit. This is smack in the middle. And push right. Feel quite sorry for the white mage there. Okay. So we've got forbidden fruit again. Oh. Uh-huh. Ah, both healers dead. Oh, no. Healer's up. Right, what kind of... Okay. Oh, shoots. Is that the wrong... Wasn't that the wrong one? I guess that was the wrong hand position. I thought it was dead then, instantly, which is why I stopped doing anything. Oh, no. Oh, ice. Oh. We've got meteor drops. And then out. This is the sides. Yeah, I was wrong. I like this fight. I like this fight a lot. I mean, the music helps, but it's a cool fight. It's a cool arena. It's got some interesting mechanics. And I can't imagine my DPS is particularly great, but... Oh. Oh, were the healers dead? I didn't see what happened. Fortunately, it just means we get to listen to this music some more. No, it is random. I think. I'm screwing up my rotation terribly here. Well, I say rotation. That's in. Yeah, that's what I screwed up. He reaches over. And then it's back. And then left. Yeah. So I think it alternates. But it's not necessarily in the same order. Oh, I need to be back for that, don't I? I could probably have used my shell there. Okay. Yeah, so it alternates there, but it isn't always the same, so you can't move preemptively. It's a good fight for learning this. To try and learn, I mean. Right, this is going to be the donuts. I assume. Does it change depending on what the type of eggs? That's something I should watch out for. So those are the ones with the eyes on. They only do one attack. Okay, so it's not always the same with those as well. You've got to watch out for where that spawns. Good to know. And of course, you wouldn't get that if you'd not wiped to it. Yeah, were those the ones with the teeth on it? I didn't actually see. You actually get quite a chunk of time for that. Although people have still screwed it up, which is impressive. That's back. No. Unless everybody dead, so... It's technically possible that the Red Mage will keep people up. He has. Well done, Red Mage. Yeah, that's a chunk of damage. Scream if you like. Yeah. Right, these are the birds. Ah, shit. No. Damn it. Oh, I escaped because they didn't actually go off at the same time. I thought I'd completely cocked that up, and apparently I had not. Surprising me. Okay, these are the orbs. Orbs and meteor. Which goes off first? That goes off first. Right, this is back. It's this way. Weirdly enough, I think I've died less than most people in this fight, which is not something that you'll get to see me say very often. Also, I'll just collapse and die now. Because I'll screw something up, and I should have blocked that. I wonder if there's an enrage. No. Okay. Oh, that's in a different place. Yeah. Oh, shoot. That's a lot wider than it looks. Ow. Oh. Yeah, healer LB3 would be a good call. Okay. Judging the shape of that is actually a bit of a challenge. Right, and out. Smash and shunt. Ouch. This is a mechanically intense fight. And like many mechanically intense fights, it drags on a bit the first time you do it. Because, you know, people aren't geared up, etc., etc. Oh, that's a lot closer than I thought it was. That had more of an AoE than I was expecting. Stretched further is what I'm trying to say. Right, this should be the donutty ones. Is it the one with the meteors? Yes, it is. Move out after the meteor. Ouch! Ow. Ah, jeez. I think this must be a really difficult fight for the healers. They certainly seem to be struggling. Oh, they're taking so much damage. The problem is a lot of our DPS are dying. It's possible that this guy will be able to finish it, but I doubt it. I think it's going to... Dots! Many dots! More dots! Ah, that's going to kill him. Oh no. Oh, he's got a heal on. Ah, Tank Buster's going to... almost certainly going to kill him. That's a shame. Ah, it was valiant effort. Yeah, we need more people to not be dying, frankly. So close. Thanks. I think we should all have a decent understanding of how the fight works now. And shunt from the right. Forwards. Yeah, this is a really well telegraphed fight. I suppose it has to be, because it's doing a lot of damage. But of course, they can get away with doing a load of damage because the telegraphs are so good. The white mage died again. Alright, this is back. And move that way. Got to rely on the fact that the tanks know how to escape with the tank buster. Right, so Spark of Life is the AoE that I can do a little bit about. It does a charge in front of them as well, those birds, so you can actually stand behind them. Back. Right, this is going to be the line. Is it going to be... Yeah, that's right. Okay. A foothold is magic from the air. Just realised that I'm swaying my character in time to the music. Oh dear. Right, this is the one where... Yeah. That's actually quite difficult to see. Yeah, I think that's actually the trickiest move to see because of how it gets in front of you. People seem to have got a grip of the fight now. Right, this is going to be the Meteors version. back. It's nice to see a squad actually that's not just had a load of people quit. This bit is a healer race. Fortunately, it's not an enrage, so. Okay. Which way are they going to be facing? What? I wasn't standing in the right place for the knockback. I was watching the bird paths. That's from me. That's just me being dumb. Would have been embarrassing if I was the only person to be dead. Gotcha. Nice. Good fight. Enjoyed that a great deal. I mean, obviously it took us a while, but what was that, 5 pulls? Something like that? GG. Good learning. Good learning. Agreed. Nice. Design. Do 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 do. Yes. Oh, interesting. 2 chess pieces from that. Terrible rolls on both. The only problem that I foresee with that fight is that it's going to be the one that I'm going to least enjoy signing up for, because it's so mechanically heavy, and obviously, you know, if it takes that long each time and I don't get the loot, yeah. I don't think with a 49 or a 36 I'm going to get the chess piece on this. Frankly. Oh. Wow. People did not roll very well on that then. Okay. Thanks. Oh, and I forgot to take a screenshot. I'll use that as the background. The moment Justice was slain, the flow of ether and pandemonium focused keenly on this location, creating a tunnel of sorts through which we could quickly convey ourselves. It was almost as if we were ushered here. This space was created with care and concealed with powerful wards. Only a keyword would have been able to detect it, even then with great difficulty. Ergo, it's a trap. Oh, or she's tried to get it. If only I could restore Tartarus to order. but I'm afraid this is the most I can manage with such power as remains to me. It has been too long, Master La Hebrea. Likewise, Keyword and Edgedist. I should not be surprised you were able to break free of Hephaestus' spells, even diminished as you were. It was not an easy task, even with your aid. His curses dig into one's heart, creating a storm of emotions that is all too easy to become lost in. Only by chance did a fragment of myself remain, illuminating a path through the madness. And thus am I able to appear before you now. Even while my body was powerless to resist Hephaestus' commands, some small part of my logical mind stood alone in defiance. I even managed to speak to the outside world. Oh, it was you that we heard. The report. That was you. Oh, no. That report. That everything was fine report. Doubtless you reckon... Oh, and it was her for that. Doubtless you recognise my voice from the many times I've called out to you. The hope that those pleas would not fall on deaf ears was all that kept me from succumbing to hopelessness. But I have a greater purpose here than simply saying my farewells. There is something that you must know, that the tragedies of the past do not repeat in the present. I put far too much of a space in the middle of that with that comma. Forgive me what I'm about to do, Master La Hebrea, but the story must be told. It is the only way to understand Hephaestus' fixation on Euchthonius. No longer can you hide your heart away. Boop. So this is young La Hebrea and Athena, I assume. Hephaestus? No, that's the wrong voice. Hephaestus. No, the mask marks him as La Hebrea. Master La Hebrea brought an end to Lady Athena's life and sealed away part of his memories and emotions within Hephaestus. These are my recollections of the moments following. Oh, no, that's... Yeah, that's the justice. So he had killed her. And you truly have no intention of revealing the truth to Eric? My lesser half is now buried where none can find it. We would be wise to do the same with our memory of this day. Blood should not sway the spirit so, but Athena's teachings have warped the boy. I fear he would see our star burn to keep his mother safe. Eric believes that he feels love, but he is shackled by dependence. He could not bear the truth. Really weird lips. He's not a pretty man, is La Hebrea. His dependence makes it all the more important to be open with him. He will seek answers about his mother's loss, which shall inevitably lead him to you. Are you willing to accept the blame for Athena's death? Are you willing to accept your son's hatred? Are you willing to accept the blame? Implies that it wasn't intentional? Maybe it was her will? Either way, at least we know where buried memories comes from. If that is what comes to pass, then so be it. Better to be burdened with hatred than the knowledge that Athena thought his body and soul mere tools to be used and discarded. Oh, so she's the villain after all. Even were I to tell him what his mother plotted, he would ever seek reasons to believe that the true fault lies with me, or with him. Should he merely hate me, he will remain unfettered by doubts, free to serve the star far from his parents' shadow. Ah. Euchthonius loved his mother more than life itself, and yet... the dreadful truth you've borne all this time. Such is La Hebrea's nature. Every action, every word a solution to life's great dilemmas, and none to spare for his own. What I have revealed to you is but a small portion of a larger picture. I shall leave it to La Habre to paint the rest for you, and for Ericthonius, I hope. Thank you, Agistis. Interesting that he's not looking at her. I always admired you, you know. What choice did I have when you sacrificed so much to guide our star to the heavens? La Habre once again taking the hard, or being painted as someone who makes the hard choices. Hephaestus has doubtless sensed that his final keyword has fallen. We should return to the surface before he moves to strike us here. If we are to face him, we must be prepared to bring our full strength to bear. Nod. Nod indeed. Agistis was ever a bold woman, even in her final moments, and that she would unearth the secrets of my past for all to look upon. Still, full glad am I that she faced you as her last opponent. I could think of none more worthy to send her soul off to the other side. Praise from La Habre's. Interesting. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.